I would venture to say that most of the occupants of the community were Huntsville residents who were in an urban environment, who were leaving small houses in I'll say very simple parts of town to move to a new house on the outskirts of town. Now, if we were to look at these houses now, we would not think very much of them in terms of the quality of the construction, the size of the house, or the amenities. But it provided an opportunity for ownership for people who probably were renting, and it was a community that was in proximity of the university, which in itself created an environment which was probably safer in terms of crime and any manner of unsavory thing. And you had the spillover effect of having an education institution with all the things in place, sports teams, concerts, all sorts of things that the university attracted. So it would be what I would, if you were to take the environment I'm in now, you consider how Ann Arbor is viewed with the University of Michigan there versus Detroit that does not have a major university. So even though this was a small black college, it was still a center of enlightenment for that area, particularly for that particular time. If there were educated people around, they were associated to some degree with the school. And when people who would take jobs on the arsenal would come to Huntsville to work, often that's the community they would gravitate to on the north side of town, because you did have the environment that the school created, as opposed to downtown or in the areas of Huntsville that were considered the black neighborhoods.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So that's but very few. I don't think I met anyone who moved in that community who said, "Well, we used to live on the farm." Most of I think the community was pretty much marketed to people who were in the downtown area or in the communities and were looking for a place to expand to.
Right. Okay. Right. If you had a family and you were living in the Grove, and you wanted to move out of the city, this was and you had the means to do it. This was the
Yeah.
place to do it.
Yeah.